What's up, YouTube? It's another day with the one and only Billy J. And this Monday we are going to review The Maze Runner, which came out in 2014. And The Maze Runner was directed by Wes Ball, and it stars Dylan O'Brien, who kind of looks like the cute nerdy guy from the OC. It also stars the girl from Skins and Eyebrows. This movie is like a post-apocalyptic, sci-fi, Lord of the Flies. Instead of being marooned on an island, the boys are marooned in a glade in the center of a giant maze. And through the movie we find out that each boy comes up like once a month with some supplies, and the latest boy is a boy named Thomas, who is our main character and who we follow. And Thomas is introduced to the different groups of the boys, and there's like the builders, there's the field workers, and then there's the runners. And they're basically divvied up by what skills they have. And Thomas basically becomes a runner because he can run, and his responsibility is to run around the maze and map it out, trying to find an exit. Because the boys have been in this place for almost 3 years. And this isn't your regular run-of-the-mill maze. It's a maze that changes every night. And inside the maze there are these giant beast-like things called grievers. And they're basically like these giant spider/scorpion/alien hybrid things. And they patrol around the maze, but mostly at night. And in my opinion, this movie does a piss poor job of explaining anything. The ending of the movie is pretty convoluted, and the outside world is explained away in like a 2-minute video. And it's basically all set up for a sequel. Now I know that it's based off a book, the first book in a trilogy of books, but they could have done a little bit more explaining. I really did like the casting of this film. The actors were all excellent and really good looking. But aside from their great looks, they actually did a good job in acting and portraying their emotions, even though some of the dialogue was a little bit clunky. And there was a lot of confusing logic in the film. For instance, at the beginning of the film, after Thomas comes up, they don't really mention about the maze, and when he asks about it, like they kind of just pretend like he didn't ask. And at one point they say that Thomas was very curious, unlike the other boys. Like, what was going on when they came up? Like, they have no memory of anything else, so why wouldn't anybody be curious? The CGI in this film was really good looking. The maze itself was amazing, and even the grievers, those beasts, they actually look pretty good as well. Even though I personally didn't like their design, but the CGI on them actually looked good. It wasn't like bad CGI. My main dislike of the film was basically the ending. It didn't make any sense to me why the people or corporation did what they did, and why they went to such great lengths to do what they did. And I have a question. Why do all these young adult films based off the books, why do they always portray these powerful women as being evil and in charge of either the government or some corporation? Why are all these powerful women evil? Were the authors that afraid of a Hillary Clinton presidency? Now granted, some of them do have female empowered protagonists as well, but they didn't have to make all the bad guys women. And the movie could have done a better job in explaining this world outside this maze, rather than like a 2-minute video at the end. And even after that explanation, it left you questioning the explanation due to the twist at the end as well, which was totally unnecessary. This movie just left me with too many questions that I'm afraid are not going to be answered in the second movie, nor even in the third movie that's coming out next year. So I'm going to have to give The Maze Runner 6.2 out of 10. It has a Rotten Tomatoes score of 65% and an audience score of 68%. Have you seen The Maze Runner? If you have, leave a comment down below on your thoughts of the film. And remember, peace, love, unity, respect. Peace out, guys.